All right, so it's day 2, and today I want to talk about anxiety and depression. Two things that I'm very familiar with. Anxiety, because of course, living as a black person in America, you're going to have anxiety, but living as a trans black person, that anxiety is almost something that becomes natural. It's like a second nature thing. And then depression kind of falls right into line with that. So here in Los Angeles, I don't really know too many people. I have maybe, I'd say, two friends and maybe a possible. Um, Here, if you guys play spades, you know that's a reference to spades, but probably two friends and a possible here, no lie. Um, and so a lot of my time, which I'm grateful for, is spent alone. I was working a job that was, pretty much 9 to 5 every single day. So I got to meet a lot of people, but I have so many different, I don't want to say trust issues. I'm just not quick to let people into my inner circle or into the friendship zone. I'm very, very, very slow in doing that. So I didn't really make a whole lot of friends. I made a few, but not a lot. But anyway, so I'm here by myself, and I'm doing this whole thing where I'm chasing my dreams, and I'm trying to do it in a way that's going to honor me, but also get my goals accomplished. Because, and I say that because there's so many ways to get to certain things, right? There's so many avenues to making money that may not be legal, or may not be reputable, or may not be within your moral standing. But people come out here and do that. And I am trying my best to refuse doing that. I want to be happy and I want to have peace of mind. Even if I'm hustling 25 hours a day, I want to be able to go to sleep at night or whenever I go to sleep and say, okay, job well done today. Let's push it tomorrow. So that's where I am with that. When I first got here, I will say that something came back that I had gotten over when I lived in DC, and that was being in public. As a trans woman, it's very difficult sometimes to be in public because even if you're what they call passable or unclockable, um, in your mind, you're not. You're very clockable, you're very unpassable. And so, with everything that goes on in the world today when it comes to hate crimes and people being mean to people that are different, um, it plays in your mind. And so you look at people differently and you look at situations differently, and it causes anxiety for me because, I have to get out and, I'm 6'2" and, I'm not from here. So it's like, I don't like, believe it or not, I don't like that attention. And I had gotten over that. When I was in DC, living in DC, Virginia, or Maryland, I got over that. I was cool. It wasn't any of that. But then when I got here, I guess because it's a new place, I don't know anybody, um, it came back. And for the first 5 days I was here, I literally would sit in my car or, go to someone's house, and that was it. I didn't want to do anything because of that anxiety. So I'm breaking out of that. I'm about to start doing a delivery service that I pick my hours, and I can make up to however much I'm looking to make, and it causes me to interact with people. And now I'm on this whole wellness thing where I want to be healthier. And so instead of sitting at a desk all day, I get to actually, walk around and deliver things to people, and then I get to see different neighborhoods in California, and so I'm really excited about it. But I know that anxiety and depression keeps us away, and I'm sorry for being, I'm a little congested, so if I seem like I'm a little congested, but I know that anxiety and depression can be debilitating, and I know that more of us go through it than we let on. We deal with it in secrecy. We deal with it behind closed doors, and we feel as though because no one sees it, it goes away, and it doesn't. I highly recommend therapy. I'm not in therapy right now. I have taken therapy. I've gone through therapy, but I'm not in therapy now. I recommend therapy, and I also recommend that you put yourself in situations that kind of force you to face your fear. And that's what this whole journey for me has been about. Facing my fear, not over analyzing things, not over judging things, because I have this thing where I prejudge a situation before it even happens. And so this was my test, and I'm here, and I'm in Los Angeles, and I need to forget what that word fear entails. So my goal this week is to be in public a lot more, go to some parks, go to some beaches, whatever I need to do to be in public a lot more, to not feel the anxiety and to not be scared when I go out, and actually own my space in this world. That's one of the hardest things to do, but that's my biggest goal, is owning my space in this world. Knowing that no one's going to hurt me, no one's going to heckle or take jabs at me. No one's going to harm me because I own my space in this world, and I deserve my space. I was actually in a health food store earlier today, and there's this older woman. She's probably 70 years old. I mean, hair pristine, every hair follicle in place, glasses, red lipstick. She was that type of hoity-toity older Caucasian woman, and she's behind me, and I kind of backed up a little bit, and I didn't know she was behind me. So I turned around and I'm like, oh my God, I'm so sorry. And she's like, oh no, baby, you're fine. You're gorgeous. And I was like, thank you. And she was like, there's enough room for all of us. And if there wasn't, there's a problem. And it dawned on me, like, there is enough room for all of us, including me. And just because I'm black, just because I'm tall, just because I'm trans, just because I'm fat right now, doesn't mean that there's no space in this world for me. Everywhere I go, I have a right to be there. And that's what I challenge you to believe, and to start telling yourself as well. Everywhere that you go in this entire world, you have a right to be there. And no one has the right to make you feel otherwise. That was my lesson for today. Sorry if I'm all over the place. Again, I'm congested, so I did take some medicine, so I'm okay. But the moral of the story, I hope, was received. I love you guys so much. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the beautiful comments on the last video. I'm back on YouTube. Love yourself.